baking hot here, as per the usual. Lyria, Vern, you doing okay?
I'm melting. Whew, I got sweat coming out of places I didn't even know I had. Man, even the shade's sweltering.
This place is perfect. Here, the heat will act as tinder to the fire element and allow its power to blaze forth. Girl in blue, the time is ripe! Summon the Colossus!
On it. Colossus, can you hear me?
Titan-clad in steel etern, in thee shall sacred fire burn!
Was that it?
Mm-hmm. All done?
Well, that was no big deal. Still better than a life-threatening sitch, though. Knock on wood.
Captain, over here. Time for bath time with sister. None of that coddling, Narmaya, really. Thanks to Grimnir's magic, I've never felt more alive. Come on, Jita. Gran struck out first so you could get some rest. If the captain's not at 100, neither's the crew. I promise, guys, I'm as good as new.
You went to hell and back. Scars aren't just skin deep, Gina. Rest.
Eustace, you too? Oh, you all are a bunch of big worrywarts. That's only because you're our precious little captain. Now, to the hot springs. This could have been my life. Huh? Wait! But I don't need a bed!
I appreciate your stepping in, Eustace. That Jita, she'd work herself to the bone if we let her.
There's virtue in both work and rest. And I wanted to talk.
About Rayan, I presume? She also has my hair standing on end.
What do you mean?
She's basically a ghost, Catalina. An entity fabricated from stories and enigma. Untouchable. Untraceable.
She said she was from Gran and Jita's hometown, that she met them long ago. I asked around. Not one person on Zinkenstill recalls her past. Couldn't even tell me when she moved in.
We're talking about Beelzebub here, one of the craftiest entities ever to exist. Do you honestly believe he'd borrow something from a child, only to have it slip his mind? Perhaps there's a thread of truth in her tale, but she certainly hasn't shown us the whole picture.
What proof is there she isn't in league with Beelzebub? With the world how it is, we have to believe everyone guilty until proven innocent.
It's true. We have no proof of Rayan's identity or her motives. But Gran and Jita seem to trust her. And perhaps this is naive, but I do too. I just can't sense anything sinister about her.
May I interject? Sorry, dears. I was passing by and happened to overhear.
Of course, Ladiva. Your input is always appreciated.
Rayan is quite the conundrum, isn't she? But perhaps you should be focusing not on what we don't know about her, but on what we do.
And what's that?
The captains let her onto the ship. Doesn't that make her part of the crew?
That's no guarantee.
And didn't Gran and Jita take to her right away? Sometimes, Eustace, it's important to judge people not with the mind, but with the heart.
Gran and Jita have never led us astray. Why doubt them now?
Very well. If Catalina accepts her, then so do I.
Now, mind you, I'm not saying throw all caution to the wind, but let's keep our suspicions to ourselves, at least for the time being. Is that all right, Eustace?
Understood.
keeper of the stormy sea, sacred waters course through thee!
Wait, that's it?
That's what we said the first time. Hey, Windy, sure you're restoring elements and not just putting on a light show?
Oh, ye of little faith. Can't you feel the currents of water and fire right themselves? Hear their jangles soften to sweet music.
Well, my connection with Leviathan's letting me sense that the water is more serene? Like it's got a benevolent mind.
That's exactly it! I knew you'd understand. Well, shall we go? Earth and wind await!
Halfway there. Shops! Shops galore! We're gonna get through my shopping list faster than you can say retail therapy!
Oh, you're right. Look at all these stores. Would take the whole day just to go through each one.
Shh! You hear that? That's the sound of Eustace not telling me what to do! Get serious! No fun allowed! Mission, mission, mission! Making him ship sit was the best decision ever! It's just us girls and Gran! We're gonna shop till we drop!
You're not serious.
I'm not sure retail therapy is the best way to cope with a murderous astral hovering over our heads.
Rayan, dear, is this your first time to Auguste?
It's my second time. But my first visit was long ago. The towns and cities were a lot smaller then. And emptier. I was on the lookout for shops I'd been to, but I think they're all gone.
Well, what say we make some new memories?
I say that sounds wonderful!
So, was your first visit to Auguste when you were a kid?
Actually, I was with my crew.
Your crew?
Oh, did I say my crew? Silly me. I mean, a crew that I begged a ride off of. Ooh, look at all this weird stuff. What is it with Auguste and sharks, am I right?
You know how we say it rains cats and dogs? Well, in Auguste, it rains sharks! Literally! Was that before or after the zombies?
Zombies?
I think it's time we shopped for food. Bee, would you be a dear and flit around for souvenirs? And take Rayan with you. It's not every day we come to Auguste. Find something lovely to commemorate the occasion.
Treasure Hunter B reporting for duty! Let's go!
Was that a good idea?
I'm sorry, sweetie. I know. These are dangerous times. But that's why we have to hang on to every fleeting moment of happiness. Rayan isn't a fighter. She's not war-hardened. I don't want to scare her.
Ladiva,
You also have your doubts, right? About who Rayan really is.
I got the goods, I got the loot! This confectionary's box? Zeta's gonna turn green with envy!
This may be our last shopping trip for a while, so it's good we got everything we needed, and then some.
What? is going on here?
Yeah, Eustace! Shouldn't you be back at the ship?
Yeah, and so should you. I was sure something had happened. In war, 1 minute can be the difference between life and death. Gran, La Diva, I expected more from you.
Sorry, Eustace. We had so much fun taking in the sights, we lost track of time. Now, let's make a beeline for the ship right away.
Hey, it's my fault Eustace is upset, right? You guys were just showing me around.
Rayan, can I ask you something?
Shoot.
It's about the conversation we had earlier.
Oh, which one?
The one where you mentioned a crew? You know, the one that brought you to Auguste. As far as I know, only 2 crews have touched down in Zinkenstill. Mine and my dad's.
Whoa, 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 hold on. If I sailed with your dad, wouldn't that make me like, I don't know, old?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would, wouldn't it? Sorry to bring up such a weird topic. Come on, we should get back to the Grand Cipher.
Maiden of the petaled fair, to sacred earth thy flesh be heir! Great! That takes care of Earth.
At this rate, we'll have the angels back in no time.
Ha! For Grimnir, there is no task too great to handle. Failure is not in my dictionary.
So it's just wind left.
There's Colossus for fire, Leviathan for water, and Yggdrasil for earth. Tiamat's wind, but she was the guardian of Port Breeze.
And with Port Breeze destroyed,
I will wear the mantle of the Wind's Primal. Yes, we'll have to sail to where the island stood.
I can't believe it. Did Port Breeze really sink?
Oh, honey, I wish it weren't true, but it's like it never even existed.
there's just one glimmer of light in all this. The descent of the island was gradual. People had time to escape.
My heart goes out to the refugees. I wish we could offer them aid, but it would take weeks, maybe months, to effect anything meaningful. Lucilius must take first priority.
There's no time to waste then. We need to neutralize Lucilius, so we can help Port Breeze rebuild.
We're in dire straits. This new astral makes Beelzebub seem like a white-gloved gentleman.
Rosetta!
Oh, Queen of Roses fair. We've not yet met in this world, but may I just say, your coming is as spring's blush-warming winter's gray, or sable night glowing before the break of day.
And you are? I think I understand the situation. though I'm having a harder time believing it. I'll continue watching over this region. Stay safe out there. Please.
I'll keep them safe.
Well, Rosetta, see you again soon.
Wait, you're...
Huh?
Why are you here? And why do you look like that? No, I understand. Sometimes the skies truly have a cruel sense of humor. Take care. May your choice bring happiness to the captains.
Port Breeze. It's really gone.
Girl in Blue, there will be time to grieve. But before we can look at the past, we must tend to the future. Can you feel it? Tiamat's power. She left it here. For us.
All right, Windy. We're ready.
Breeze of beginnings, sail us through the night, that we may be baptized in tomorrow's light!
Are we good now?
Not yet. I may be a god of war, a disciple of wind, but there's a vital component to Tiamat's power which I lack. That's faith. Faith is like a great oak you nurture. You must water it, care for it little by little, day by day, until it grows big enough to shelter you. Tiamat spent epochs among the people of Port Breeze, bolstered by their devotion. Even for a primal of my level, without time, her wind will prove too much for me to control.
That's why we needed primals contracted to islands. 'Cause they live with people.
So, what now? Back on Sinkinstill, you seemed pretty sure you could do this.
You must defeat me, singularities.
Say what?
Just as the feathers conferred power on the island primals, I was invested with control over the four elements. Though I can't replace Tiamat, I can proctor the trial of the Primarchs. If you prevail, causality will look to the Primarchs to grant you benediction. And when the angels are found missing, they'll be reinstated. There was always the possibility we'd fail to gather 4 primals of power. You didn't think I'd fail to devise a backup plan, did you?
But we can't...
Oh, don't look so sad, Singularity. Even if you defeat me, I won't disappear. Would be a poorly thought out trial then, wouldn't it? I must ask that you lay it all on the line. You'll be braving the full might of an angel.
Well, crew, what say we get cracking?
All right, Grimnir. No holds barred.
Come! Face the war god! The mad cyclone! Grimnir! Mortals, test your hearts against storm and spear! Now be fearless into the storm! An earthly blessing of angel and war god of light! You were done! Let thy ringing steel speak thy will to the heavens! I see thy child. I see thy yes! Well struck! I see thy mark. Head away and it's still not. I see that throat knocked off. Canst thou roar louder than the tempest? Wings of the Primarch fall. Unleash thy hidden power! Take this! On thy death! I see thy mark.
The dream is over.
Huge spike in wind energy!
your dream ends today.
Close your eyes.
I see thy mark. I see thy mark.
Stay down.
Like the dust.
Well done. How all's work?
Quest clear.
The wait still hung.
Wait.
Well done, singularities, and you mortals. Your might towers even to the threshold of heaven.
So, the angel's back or what? I'm not hearing any fanfares.
Finally, we're gonna meet Sandalphon. I'm shaking. It's like reuniting with an old friend.
It's weird, but hearing his name makes me want coffee. With extra sugar and milk.
Same. I'm not usually a coffee person, but there's something different about his. The aroma is magical.
Nothing's happening.
Grimnir? Is there maybe a little tiny itty-bitty chance that we might have screwed up?
No, that's impossible. The Primarch's powers were unleashed on the skies. I felt them.
Then why?
It's my fault.
Rayan?
Grimnir, you probably had an inkling already.
I did. I can feel it, because I've been blessed by the Primarchs. Her causality, it's not normal. It surpasses even the angels. Now come clean. Just who are you?
Think of me as, the incarnation of chaos. A cage around this world. As long as I'm here, the Supreme Primarch Sandalphon will never be able to return.
Then you are working for Beelzebub.
No, I'm not. I have my own mission, and he took the one thing I need to fulfill it.
That's why I came with you. But now, I'm not so sure I want to see this through.
Rayan, what are you talking about?
Let's go back to Zinkenstill. There's a place I want you to see. Once we're there, I'll tell you everything. No more lies about me or my purpose.
Lancy! Over here!
Vane! I appreciate this. Truly.
Psh, come on! Am I your vice cap? Am I your homie forever? Besides, as a knight fighting for justice, I can't just let the skies go apocalyptic. I'm tagging along on the search for Siegfried.
You're the best, Vane. Ciro Carte, I trust you won't mind if we launch straight to the heart of the matter. What can you tell us of this black-clad man?
For the past few days, we've been hearing rumors of a mystery man wandering this neck of the woods. Apparently, he's fishier than a 50-year-old Augustian dinghy. Locals are steering way clear, so I haven't been able to rustle up more info.
Siegfried has always been a man given to eccentricities, but I cannot see why folk would shun him.
Maybe it's a bad case of BO. Like, he hasn't been scrub-a-dub-dubbing.
Mongrel, do not profane him with your barking.
Vane, I appreciate your input, but reports say Siegfried has been in Albion for days. Surely he'd have the decency to visit a bathhouse.
I've got to second that opinion. Siegfried's a man of class. But we also have folks saying there are 2 black-clad men. Haven't got any proof, though. 2? How odd. Assuming one is Sir Siegfried, who could the other be?
These skies are teeming with grunge rock band types. My money's on Beelzebub or Belial.
This affair smells ranker than a goblin's feet. Where have the scoundrels hidden themselves? What are they scheming?
Siegfried, please be safe.
You created this all by your lonesome? Your mind really is fecund.
The plan is progressing smoothly. Here, I reproduce the powers of Edamananki, a mere simulacrum, but potent nonetheless. Without the ravages of chaos, none of this would have been possible. We've reached the plane where all shall begin and end. That is why this is World Zero, in all senses of the word.
Well, it looks impressive, but can it perform?
Well enough. With the tools before me, I can execute my plan and humiliate the gods to the highest degree. Their precious tower, Edamananki, was once used to topple the grand finale. Now, it shall lay the foundation.
Tell me more about how you'll finish the world. It makes my pulse pound.
What became of Beelzebub?
Oh, he's a delicious toy. Maybe he'll play with the crew for us. Drain their juice. Must say, though, fixed causality? Such a tease. I'm dying to run through Beelzebub myself.
Well, you can't. Because you've already lost to him. I expect you to scrape together what's left of your wits and find a way to be useful before I scrap you with all the rest.
You always did speak softly and carry a big stick.
You're saying these black-clad men skirmish with each other?
Yeah, and they're fierce. It's like facing a caged beast. I wouldn't have poked them with a 20-foot spear.
But you saw them. Where?
Outskirts of the islands. Rampaged over there. Might have even bowled right off the edge.
I see. Thank you for your time.
The threads of this story are snarled, but 'tis certain something sinister is at work.
Agreed. No matter who these men are, we can't allow them to run free.
Better sniff them out before they hurt an innocent bystander.
At present, Lady Zeta's band is patrolling the island perimeter. I wonder if Sir Saurus has caught up to them.
We will see for ourselves. Come.
For the last time, we just want to talk.
He's not in his right mind. He means to kill us.
I can't get a peep under that helmet, but pretty sure that's Siegfried's getup.
It's his swordplay, too. Only thing we're missing is his devilish tongue. Can't hold up.
Gigs up, freakazoid! Damn. I need the time and reagents to cast an anti-dragon bind. He's ripping through everything else like paper.
We can't contain him.
Risible. I recognize that voice.
Beelzebub.
Look at you lot. Like maggots squirming over a hunk of carrion. How odious.
So, the mad puppet master appears. What'd you do to Siegfried, bub?
Nothing. Why should I want a blowfly for a pet? In fact, I desire nothing more than to be rid of him. He's been buzzing around me for 3 days. And, like most insects, he just won't stay dead.
You're telling me this tussle's been going on for 3 days?
How are they still so pumped? Especially Siegfried. Last I checked, he was human.
Well, now we know why folks were avoiding the mystery men. Blondie's as winsome as a wyvern with the runs.
I am on the hunt for Lucilius, and that worm who fancies himself a serpent. I heard buzzing about a man in black, and followed it all the way down the grapevine here.
But instead of Belial, you found a loony, gore-hungry Siegfried, right?
Now you're stuck tangoing with a mad dog and terrorizing the locals as Black-Clad Man number 2. Ha! Comedy gold right there.
Yes, hilarious. We'll see who's laughing after he minces you maggots.
Ugh, enough bugs. But he's got a point. Why Siegfried a berserk zombie anyway?
The resurrection of Lucilius and the restoration of the elements. Dragons are agitable creatures. 2 world-shaking events. More than enough to stir the blood.
Dragon? What dragon?
Yo! I spy, but what the hey?
Beelzebub. Siegfried!
Mayflies. Must they always swarm?
'Tis the dragon's blood. It has burned away his reason.
Oh no! Siegfried! Talk to me!
Not you 3.
Siegfried! Where are you going?
Oh?
Halt! Halt, I say!
Let me get this straight. You're saying the chaos seeping through the breach caused his dragon's blood to go haywire? Dragons! The apex predators of the skies. Ugh, doesn't take an alchemist to see things are plummeting from damned to more damned.
We must contain the situation. The only question is how. 4 of us couldn't land a scratch on him. And Astral had 3 days to put him out of commission, and failed.
I'm a bustin', spear-blazing type of gal, but that's not gonna cut it against a were-dragon.
There is still the matter of Beelzebub. He may seize this chance to drive us all to ruin.
Stuck between a rock and a dragon's nest. Well, if that's how Beelzebub wants to play, I'm game. His prize will be a one-way ticket back to Pandemonium.
This is not the first time the dragon sickness has come over Siegfried. Lancelot, shall we use the same binding spell as before?
Yes, it's our only choice. But we need to prepare.
Lancelot, behind you!
Tailed us all the way here, huh? Damn it. We fight now, we're taking the city down with us.
Siegfried!
Here's a man who knows muscles.
Siegfried! It's me! Come back!
A knight's honor is like gold. It withstands even the test of dragon fire.
Knight honor.
Is it working? Are we getting through to him?
As predicted. Stand aside. It's time I snuffed the life of this blowfly.
What? No! I won't let you!
He was using us, testing whether our presence would counteract the dragon's blood.
Most clever. Yes, when I learned the serpent had slithered elsewhere, I lost all reason to remain in this bug-infested swamp. But I have a score to settle. For 3 days, I had to endure the droning and bombardment of a blowfly. If you lot won't finish him, I will.
So you're gonna swoop in when he's down. That's low, even for you.
Down? You haven't even restrained him. In this state, he could yet butcher all 8 of you fairy flies. I'd suggest you stop whining and give thanks for your salvation.
Lancelot, this is our chance.
You have a plan then?
Even if Beelzebub can now eclipse Siegfried, Dragon's blood does not slow so readily. He will need time, and in that time...
We'll cast the binding spell.
Yes. Their strength is closely matched. We can ask for no better lure.
Use him like he used us. Now you're speaking my language.
Vayne, I need you to evacuate all civilians. It's about to get rough.
Gotcha! Who's ready for a citywide picnic?
Standing ovation for engrossing me thus long. Never seen a flea circus with so much bravado. How shall I repay you for the entertainment? Ah, I know. A lord's escort. To hell! All things coalesce unto me. Checkmate.
Now, Lancelot! Set off the sigils! Siegfried!
Siegfried, are you unhurt?
Lancelot. Percival, you saved me. Again. The students truly have become the teacher.
You got him back? Siegfried, we missed you!
The dragon blood had almost torched away my consciousness. If you hadn't called out to me, I would have faded in that dense heat. Suppose I'm still a half-baked warrior, eh?
If you're half-baked, then the rest of us are wheat in the field. A person who hides their flaws also hides from their friends. These moments build trust.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Sentimentality. How putrid. I've lost even my appetite for bloodletting. At least now I'm free to hunt Lucilius and the Serpent, far from your little hive.
Don't be too sure about that. I've got a few questions. Girl named Rayanne's got a radar out for you. Remember her? Luscious black locks, flower stem arms? How'd you even meet, anyway? Needlepoint lessons? She says you've got something of hers.
Ah yes, that midge. So small she almost slipped my memory.
You've got a whole set of problems, but sticky fingers ain't one of them. Your evil is more the crow it from the rooftops world domination brand. There's gotta be more to the story.
She says I stole from her, does she? This stifling presence belongs to Lucilius. His pet must have uprooted him from the grave. I would rebury him this instant. But I am only a ghost of my former self. I allowed myself to careen toward recklessness. Repeated journeys betwixt the skies and rift have drained my strength. I need time. Time and a place to hide. A midge? Lost, perhaps? There is neither game nor shelter in this region of the woods.
Hello?
I should have completely hidden my presence.
There you are. Oh gosh! How'd you get those injuries?
Don't swarm me, Midge!
Midge? Mister, we need to get you cleaned and patched up.
Who or what is she? Her presence feels wrong, like finding a scorpion adrift at sea. But she seems to have neither venom nor bite. I suppose it won't hurt to let her care for my wounds. Do as you wish.
Then the first thing I wish is to know your name.
I am Beelzebub, Lord of the Skies. One day, my black wings shall be your only shelter. All shall revere me and despair.
Whoa! You're healing up crazy quick. Must be hereditary.
The generation of flesh is no matter. If I hadn't used so much energy, I would have been back to grinding bugs beneath my heel within the hour.
Well, no dancing for you just yet, Mr. Beelzebub. We have to make sure you're 100% better or it's back to square one.
Enough! Why did you seek me out? Surely it wasn't so you could play nurse. You managed to track me, even though I'd stifled my presence, even though you could not see me. Who are you? Speak!
Okay. Where do I begin? I am looking for something, and I think I found it, but now I don't know if I want it back.
I despise riddles. Speak plainly or not at all.
Still, I guess I need it to save the skies.
The Versus Core is responding. She's dragging it out of me.
Give it back. Give it.
No!
Huh. Well, that's weird.
With each step she took, I felt a large yet shapeless threat bearing down upon me. That is why I made my escape. But I see she's still unharmed. I've enough to consider without perilous riddles. Perhaps I should erase her before cracking the problem of Lucilius and the Serpent. I may not know who Rayen is, but I've seen the shallow measure of her strength. I could reach out and crush her.
Eustace? I see. Understood. It seems this Rayen has asked the crew to reconvey her to Zinkenstill. We're to meet them there. Apparently, she's preventing the Angel's resurrection.
What? Why? And how?
That's what this meeting is about. Whatever her reasons, the situation is grave. We'd better hurry.
Might I come too? I'd like to be of help.
You didn't even have to ask, Siegfried.
The dragon sickness may consume you again. We should stay together.
My knights in shining armor.
Yeah, even if we can't reawaken the angels, Siegfried's might is downright divine.
I shall come along. Ready the ship.
Wanna run that by me again?
Rayen is after me, correct? Let's make her life easy then. Debate this as long as you wish. But you must be as eager to dissect that midge's brain as I am. After all, she is obstructing your sole path to victory.
You want to make this call, Lancy? Do we bring a potential party pooper along?
Vasaraga, would you please alert the captains of our situation via transceiver?
Understood.